Hi everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. Today I'm at the Chicago Auto Show. We're going to take a look at the fully redesigned, all-new 2023 Ford F-250. And besides there being some cosmetic changes inside and out, there are changes under the hood. There are also going to be changes found to capacities as far as towing and payload go. So we're going to take a quick look at exactly what you can expect if this is something you plan to buy for 2023. If you're curious to know, this is the Lariat trim level that we're going to be looking at in today's video. Starting off here at the front end, we're going to see that the headlights have been designed sunk in just a little bit further into the interior of the front end compared to what they were in the past. Obviously, with this particular package, you're going to notice the blacked out grille. Really liking that a lot. One thing I won't be able to demonstrate today that I normally do right here. You may have one of these trucks, whether it's a 23 or older, and if you've always wondered, what exactly is that? That's the front camera washer. You don't have to do anything special to use that. Every time you run your windshield washer fluid, it automatically sprays a stream of windshield washer fluid across right here. But you can bring that up on the infotainment screen if you want to see that in action. But since I can't start the truck today or turn the ignition on, we can't show you that. But just so you know that it's there. Still going to have that nice bold looking hood as the lines make their way up. Going to rise here. Has a very nice look to it. Kind of hard to see with the red, but maybe we'll get a little bit better view from the right angle here under the lights. But still the very aggressive look. Now, one thing that has definitely changed here is the design of these fenders. And they've changed in their design and in effect to improve aerodynamics of the truck. So quite a bit going on there to help with fuel efficiency. Obviously, we're still going to have our towing mirrors here, going to have the gloss black mirror caps in this particular case. Turn signal indicators built in. I know you like that. I can't show you the remote because I don't have it, but it will have remote start, lock, unlock, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, these are towing mirrors. They are going to fold in, and you can obviously push the button. I don't think I can get that to work, but let's find out real quick. Nope, not going to be able to extend those out for you, but just so you know what's there, well, there you go. You're also going to have your button right here for getting in and out as far as locking and unlocking the vehicle if you want to. And one thing about Ford, I always like to point out, is the fact that you have the remote or the access keypad right here. Make sure you go in and set that, because the thing is, when you do that, if you ever need to get into your truck for some reason, you don't have the remote, or you lost it, or you're just locked out, whatever the case is, you're going to wish you had used that or set that if you didn't ahead of time. And you might have noticed something that is different here as well, something we haven't seen before. You're going to have the side step here for the bed, so if you need to gain access to the front area, it's going to make it a whole lot easier to just hop on up in there. Let's see if I can give you a little bit of a demonstration. It is kind of high, so you're going to have to step up a good bit to get up there and do the job, but at least is there kind of an improvement in that respect. Not quite like what GMC and Chevrolet have, where you could actually, with the power side steps, could just push the button with your foot back here and the step extends back. But even if it did, it still wouldn't be as high as what we have right here. For 2023, you're still going to have a couple of different options as far as 2 gas motors to choose from. And then you're going to have the 6.7 liter turbo diesel to choose from as well. And you'll still have the same numbers in the past depending on what you choose to buy. There are 2 different tune-ups available. And if you go with the more powerful of the 2, you will find yourself with 500 horsepower. And you think that's impressive? The torque numbers will come in at 1,200 pounds-feet. Everything will be mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And just a quick look down here, obviously you are going to have your fog lights and your tow hooks, so when you run across those 2500 Chevrolet and GMC 2500s and the Ram 2500s, they're going to know right where to hook up so you can pull them out of the mud, the snow, wherever they may be stuck. Now let's take a look at some of the impressive numbers and information you'll find back here, or at least talk about the information. 4,302 pounds. Max payload capabilities. When properly equipped, that's impressive. You can also tow up to an impressive 20,000 pounds. And here's something that you're going to notice that doesn't really seem to be different, but there is a difference here: the tailgate step. If it wasn't for Ford, some say there would be no such thing as a tailgate step. I don't know if that's really true or not, but they definitely brought it to the industry. What's the difference back here? The fact that it's 3 inches lower than it's been in the past. Obviously going to have the bed liner here, the in-bed LED lighting pointed towards the front of the bed like that. Going to have the cab light up there and that power sliding rear window. And then right over here, we're going to have all of our connections, everything we need. You can have the onboard generator, a multitude of tie downs. And just for the heck of it, let's find out how easy it is. Yeah, I can definitely tell the difference hopping into the bed of the truck compared to what it was like in the past. You will have the panoramic sunroof. I'm still asking the question, when will GMC and Chevrolet catch up on that? Because you still don't have that option available on those trucks, but you have it here. I bring that up because a lot of you in a poll that I ran recently actually said you would rather have the panoramic sunroof than the conventional size sunroof. All right, let's take our first look into the interior. And you know, even though you have the nice door bins here, upper and lower door bins, quite a bit of space there, and have a drink holder right here. I kind of gave GMC and Chevrolet a hard time earlier. Well, we're going to go the other way this time, because the one thing that's still missing here is the in-seat storage where you open that pocket. You could put whatever you want to back there on those particular models on the right trim levels, but I don't know, not necessarily that big of a deal. You do have the under-seat storage. I can't show everything here because I didn't raise that side up, but not necessarily a big deal. But the thing I like here, kind of hard to see because it's a little dark here at the McCormick Center, at least where we are right now, but I like the fact that you do have a pretty flat floor. So if you have 3 passengers back here, you don't have that large protruding transmission tunnel that a lot of vehicles have had over the years. So that definitely makes a big difference for the comfort of your rear seat passengers. Gonna have those rear seat storage pockets right back here. Gonna have the dual air conditioning vents. Really no major changes here as far as what we have back here. Still gonna have your connectivity. Still gonna have a load of drink holders, the fold down armrest. And I have to say something here. I like what Ford has done right here in that you don't have the cup holders up here. So if there's 2 drinks, people can still put their arms right here without the drinks getting in the way. You know what I mean? That's a pretty easy thing to see. More drink holders right up here as well. And then, well, the best look I can give you at the panoramic sunroof from the inside, but I do have an insane amount of legroom back here. And this front seat's pretty far back, but you can see I have a lot of room, very comfortable here in this rear seating area. And if you happen to have a door bin snob in your life and they say, those rear door bins are not big enough for me, well, you better tell them they've got to get up here in a hurry and call shotgun. Look at the size of the door bin right here. That thing is enormous. You couldn't run out of space right there. Upper door bin as well. And then we're going to have our power seats here. You're going to have the nice chrome accent around right there. And then, let me guess, these are glove boxes, but they don't contain any gloves. I call them gloveless glove boxes, but we do have quite a bit of space here in the lower and upper glove boxes. And then our nice, comfortable seating right here. A lot of options. You can option in the massage seats, which is always a benefit, and I apologize for the noise in the background, but there's a test track right behind us. And then still going to have that nice, large, multitasking lid for the armrest, or excuse me, lid for the console that doubles as an armrest. I don't need to get ahead of myself there, do I? But you can see you've got the removable tray right here. Got your area right there for the coins, or you can just leave that out. I mean, space for days in there. It is very deep. Cup holders right here, still going to have the ability to extend that to 4 cup holders if you want to, or you can just go back to the conventional 2 and use this area however you wish. You can conceal everything away right here, or you can reveal the wireless charging pad. You're going to have some more connectivity right there, and a couple more options for connectivity up here. The power outlet, the 12 volt. Here's everything for managing climate control. You can obviously have dual zone right there. I wish I could turn on that screen for you. There's a new screen for 2023 that's larger than before. its size is 12 inches, so that definitely gives you a lot of options. They're very easy to use, very customizable. Just have to pretend. I promise we'll get our hands on one of these at Jimmy Grande Ford down in Stonewall, Louisiana here in the very near future. Gonna have a little bit of storage up there in the top area. And for those of you who maybe are looking at some of the GMC vehicles that are out there that are starting to have that shifter down here, guess what? Don't have to worry about that. If you like the column shifter, yay for Ford for not messing with that. That seems more truck-like to me. And returning back here to the rear, I'm in kind of a rush today, so I kind of goofed and forgot something very important. Here's something else we haven't seen before. The bumper step right here, that could probably be a little bit deeper and a little bit more in length maybe, but I don't know, maybe it's not too bad. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, I can get up there and get plenty of foot in there, but it does seem like it would be useful to be a little bit deeper. But then again, at least it's there. It's more than what we've had in the past. And just to give you a quick look at what we have here on the driver's side door, really no major changes here, pretty much the same as what we've seen in the past. You will have your seat memory right here next to the lock and unlock button. You can control all the functionality for the mirrors right here. And then everything for controlling the headlights. On this particular trim level, we're going to see the power adjustable, tilt and telescopically adjustable steering wheel. And then we'll hop on inside here. And again, guys, I am so sorry. The best I can do is push the ignition button. I don't even know if, yeah, that'll come up just a little bit to kind of show you something going on there, some kind of action. But just to show you what's here, there are definitely a lot of great changes for 2023. And take a look at this. After a long day on the job, you can take advantage of those max recline seats. That thing will definitely give you a good nap, nice and comfortable, reclining that down pretty far. And it doesn't really take that long, at least with nobody sitting in it, to bring it back up into the conventional driving position. By the way, if you're saying to yourself, that front grille just isn't doing it for me, there are actually 7 different grille choices available. I'll give you a little bit better look at the headlights here. I've got the blinkers turned on. Nice daytime running lights. Really not a major change in that area, pretty much looking the same as it has in the past. But just to show you what everything looks like with everything turned on. And like I said, I told you, you do have those turn signal indicators built into the side view mirrors. As you can see, they're in action right now. And just to show something off here, I didn't know I could do this, but we're going to go ahead and just show you some of the graphics here on the infotainment screen for this truck. Kind of just seeing things running through as they are. I'm still kind of limited on what I can show you, but in case you were wondering, now you know. And from a highlight standpoint, those are the changes for the 2023 Ford F-250. When we get one of these in our hands, we can actually do a test drive and spend a little more time with it down there in Louisiana. When we return after the Chicago Auto Show, I promise to give you a better tour. Either way, I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to give you a vision for your next vehicle. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out another video that's on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.